In addition to the student perspective that you will see by playing through and playing along with today's webinar, I wanted to take a moment to show one potential strategy for how you could set this up in either a face-to-face classroom or a virtual classroom. This works really well as either the playlist model that Catlin Tucker references frequently, or through a station rotation model, or even just a classroom lesson, a single day's lesson. It really depends on the learning progression and how you want to set it up. The free version of Classcraft allows you to create as many quests as you like, including branching paths, but you are limited to 6 quest markers. So, one of the benefits of the premium version is that you do have a lot more opportunity to centralize skills as opposed to chunking them into smaller sections. And what I wanted to show with this particular structure and strategy was one way to think about how you could set things up. So, this really follows kind of the same pattern that you would be familiar with as a teacher. You might start with your hook, your warm up, your bell ringer, whatever that is. Um, Move into some what we kind of sometimes refer to as our I do or your modeling or direct instruction that we do, then whole or small group practice. From there into more independent practice, which could serve as a formative assessment. And then after this formative assessment, that's where you have the option of these branching pathways to demonstrate either enrichment for this group or remediation for this group. And what's really nice about this is that students are not aware that they're on different paths. They are pushed forward by settings that you set up or structure. And then once they complete whatever it is that you feel that they need to do that's satisfactory, they can then move forward to the ultimate end goal where you might have something like a minor assessment or a major assessment, a summative or quiz or test or project or something like that. So what's nice about this is that you can use this either within a single day's lesson, or if you're thinking about a lesson progression and you do a lot of front loading, you could have this set up over the course of a week. It really depends. It's also very helpful to know that you can modify any quest on the fly. That was one thing that really helped me when I first started. I thought I had to have everything perfectly laid out from the beginning. And what I found was that I was constantly modifying things on the go, things that I thought would work well as self paced. Students needed more teacher check-ins, things that I thought were chunked really well needed even more steps broken down. So it's really comforting to know that even if you don't get it, perfect on the first try, you have a lot of flexibility within the system to make these modifications. So this is kind of one way to think about the structure.